Well, as Group G, we feel sorry for the rest of you. You've been stuck here in the Ricycle Stadium on a beautiful afternoon, and we have been on a journey. And on this journey, we have discovered something amazing. We have discovered a magic telescope, and we have looked into the future, and we have seen the year 2020. As we've looked into the future, we found a magic box. You might think is a time capsule, but it's kind of in reverse because it's not looking in the past, it's looking into the future in the 2020. And we'd like to open this up and show you what we found. We found this very interesting relic that represents somebody who works in managing traffic and directing traffic, but in this case, it is an effort to manage the funds that go into transit to multiple agencies and all of the resources, as has been said better than us by many of you, in coordinating the use, the allocation, and the expenditure of those resources for public transit. We also discovered, I like it so much I put it in my hip pocket here, some technology. And we are seeing in the year 2020 that there is a heightened use of technology, such as real-time data for passengers about arrival times of buses, electronic fare payment, distance-based fare, and so forth.
And then we found, too, that there was public awareness that public transportation is a public service for all, and everybody was served by public transportation. And it was able to be brought by the collaboration of groups like this that are here today to bring it to everybody needs public transportation.
One of the interesting things in this reverse time capsule that we found was a regional land use map that identified corridor preservation. So we can almost see what the valley is going to look like in the future. This is of huge importance, especially to the transportation sector, because it helps us identify where these future routes are going to be located. In the year 2020, we have all of these routes purchased. All of the landowners know where the transit stops and transportation stops will be located. And also, what happens in the future is the individual municipalities, the local governments, begin to work more collectively to achieve this actual vision.
One of the other things that we found was a public transportation system that thinks green. And one of the things that this would do would be helping to improve air quality and decrease consumption of energy. And we think the way that this will happen is we'll have a public transportation system that is so fast, so affordable, and so convenient that the majority of the public will actually want to ride public transportation rather than use their own vehicles. And some of the ways that we think this will happen would be things like for people that use public transportation but then have errands or things that they have to do in the middle of the day, would have the ability of renting fuel-efficient vehicles, cars, mopeds, or bicycles when they get to their destination. Another idea would be having rapid bus routes that function a lot like TRAX does right now, where folks would have less stops and would have designated lanes where they could get to their destinations a lot faster, and a lot more of those throughout the state. Another option would be vehicles, including the buses that use alternate fuels or other technologies.
Okay. In the box.
I'm going to hold up your things for you.
Yeah, okay. In the box we have public and private partnership. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to start with this. Sorry. Okay, so the public and private partnership are united together like this, and they're working together. And in 2020, we will have partnerships that will help. The communication is key, and this is the map to the future. And we will have different, like we had talked about, different routes, different planning zones, and color-coded bus lines that will have free zones in certain areas, and will allow you to go to downtown in different areas to have opportunity to be part of the community. And then we will also have the STAR, the gold pass. You get a gold pass for those people who work in, who go to school. And this has already started, but it's going to be improved, and it'll be with people who have, when you go into education or large companies or any big group such as lower income individuals will have opportunity to get a pass at a lower rate. And then the last thing that we have is, let's see what else I have. Oh yeah, okay. This is it. To alert the masses of the minorities, the special needs and the underserved communities will be connected in unique and specialized programs, much like that have been talked about in the other groups, to use cab fares, and to use other resources that have already been created or will be created to help those the minorities that communities that have difficult time using the mass transit.
My watch is to remind us, my son made a special request last night to ask for 18-hour-a-day buses at least. He's 31 and he just got off of the evening and graveyard shifts that he's been on for so many years. And I think a lot can be done now by way of the van pooling, helping employers to, if they have a group of employees, for example, at a fast food restaurant or something, and they all work till 11 o'clock, I know that would improve the reliability. It would be like a benefit to the employees to have always a ride home. And so we hope that, I've been a slow one to be dragged by my hair almost to the public-private partnership, but I think a lot can be done in that area, and I think this is one of the areas that we can really make a lot of progress on.
So that summarizes our journey. It was a great journey. I think the only thing we do differently next time is take Ross along, and he can help us with some of our artwork.
I know.
As far as our flip charts here, we just walked through that just now. So this summarizes the coordination of funding and resources, transportation viewed as a public service, improved air quality, eco pass, zip cars, and so forth. We just walked through that with you just now, so we won't do it again. Thank you.